Today's local and national news from Thailand via the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And if you'd be kind enough to like and subscribe, here's a tip for you to get the very latest news from us every day. When you subscribe, click on the button that says All, and then every day you'll get an update straight from us. The Association of Credit Card Operators in Thailand is appealing for a rate rise here following a drop in rates during COVID. And with the COVID era behind us, they want to return to the 18% charged in most other countries. This as they also deride reports from the Bank of Thailand that they plan to up the minimum repayment per month to 10% from the current 5%. Either way, either plan will surely see many slow down on card use and others face a larger monthly bill. 2 of the 4 sons of His Majesty the King of Thailand, who currently reside in the US but have been visiting here, have returned to America early this morning, with the elder, Wachirezorn, telling the media that he wished he could have stayed longer. It's likely that we'll see more of the duo in the future, but both are established in their careers in the US, the elder as a lawyer and the younger as a doctor. This was their first public visit to Thailand in 27 years. Listeners and viewers on YouTube are complaining here after now proven reports that some English-language media within the country is using AI to write their news. Lazy for sure, but the real issue is of course the factual correctness, as AI cannot do that. Simply, some are cutting articles from mainstream media and feeding it into AI for a rehash. And often that rehash, well, it gets it wrong. Funny for some though, as the AI programs appear to write in the style of 160 years ago, embellishing them with the overuse of elderly adjectives and often losing the real story in an effort to disguise the rehash. We've never used it at Fabulous 103, but here's an example. From a normal report from regular mainstream Thai media. A 32-year-old Russian woman, naked from the waist, fell to her death from a 7th-floor condominium in Sattahip district on Sunday morning. Local police were informed of the death at about 7 on Sunday. The body of the Russian woman was found face down on the ground outside the condominium building. AI, though, well, it turns it to in a tragic incident that unfolded in Chonburi, a captivating coastal town. The serene morning was disrupted by a sombre event. A 32-year-old Russian woman met a tragic end, casting a shadow over the condominium building located on the tranquil Soinar-Jontien 4th Road. As said, beware of the rehashes. News may not be pleasant or what you want to hear, but it's news until it's sugar-coated. In Nakon, Panon this week has seen a slight drop in river levels following flooding, but all may simply be a temporary reprieve as further storms are predicted for the country. Across the region, paddy fields have flooded to the extent that crops are now damaged, but with the levels dropping, homes and business owners along the Mekong River are returning slowly. Monkeypox, now referred to as Mpox, is seeing daily reports of new cases nationally. This week, a death reported by the CDC. According to them, the patient who died was HIV positive and had associated illnesses, all of which contributed to his inability to fight the disease. Headache, rashes, sore throats and blisters all appear to be the first indication of Mpox, which, like other associated poxes, measles, chicken and small, can be passed on by any form of contact with a sufferer. Normally, it will clear quickly in a similar way to measles. As Pheu Thai reels from the rejection from many of its former supporters after being seen as going back on its word not to work with those from the previous coup and subsequent governments, so the party now reports that once Parliament reopens, they will allow the public to vote in a referendum on whether or not a new constitution needs to be written. The current constitution was initiated by the military-run government following the 2014 coup. And FamilyMart, with its green and white decor, is to be no more in Thailand, as the franchise agreement between Thailand's Central Retail Corporation and the Japanese parent company expires this year, so those remaining stores that are still open in Thailand will rebrand as Tops Daily. Until COVID, it appeared that Family competed neck and neck with 7 for store counts everywhere from rural towns to cities. But the past 5 years have seen more and more close as leases ran out, leaving less than 400 currently open. Meanwhile, at home and in our own region, one of Thailand's oldest hospitals in Silachar saw an emergency evacuation yesterday of all patients and staff. Currently having 26 floors, the hospital daily treats up to 8,000 patients and has accommodation for over 700. No word on the cause of the fire. And the Pattaya Provincial Court yesterday refused a custody extension for the Russian man who was on the balcony when his female partner fell on Sunday. Reportedly a less than helpful arrestee, he's been held since emergency services attempted but failed to revive her. And as CCTV hit the media of him on the balcony at the time of her fall, the court has decided there's insufficient evidence to continue his arrest. And with the Met Office promising highs today of around 32 degrees, dropping down to 27, but with the real feel in the sun of 38, and a cloudy day with a couple of thunderstorms at any time. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.